何を読んでいる？
本も読んでいるよ。
何の本？
日本の本。
お、いいね。日本語で読んでいる？
うん。でも僕は読むのが遅い。
どんな話？
国の話だよ。
おー、その文は難しいね。
本当に？
うん。日本人にも難しいよ。
そうか。よかった。
At the end of this video, you'll be able to fill in the blanks on this worksheet with the kanji for each word. This means, of course, that you'll also be able to read those words when you see them in kanji. Check out one of the previous videos in this series if you're not sure who this video is for.
何を読んでいる？
読む、読む。Yomu is a verb, as you can see from the mu here, that means to read. This shouldn't be too hard to remember if you properly learn the kanji in the first part of the series, because the kanji also means read. My favorite mantra is that if you want to learn a language, you should read. A lot. Yomu, yomu. Write along with Yuki here, or pause the video and use the diagram on the left to try and practice writing the word.
何を読んでいる？何を読んでいる？
Jumping into our sentence, Yuki says nani o. So the object of our sentence is nani, or what. The verb acting on the object is the present progressive form of our word yomu, yondeiru. Literally, what, object, reading. It's important to note that the word yomu generally needs to have an object like it does here, the object being nani. Stories are a great way to remember words that you find difficult to remember. They're, of course, not always necessary, but here's an example of one you might make. Yomu, yomu. The mantra for the art of learning Japanese. Read, read. So, yomu uses the kanji read and means to read.
本も読んでいるよ。
何の本？
I mentioned how the verb yomu requires an object. So here's an object that fits the bill. Hon, book. Interestingly, while we did learn this kanji as book, it can also mean origin. Since books can be considered the origin of a lot of your knowledge, I think that's fitting as well.
本を読んでいるよ。本を読んでいるよ。
I respond to Yuki's question about what I'm reading by saying 本を book, object, 読んでいる reading, yo, friendly new info. I'm reading a book, friendly new info. Imagine yourself in a dojo, somewhere in the forests of Japan. You're there to hone your Japanese skills. You hone them day in and day out by reading all of the books lining the shelves of the dojo, which is actually just a library. So, hon uses the kanji book and means book.
何の本？
日本の本。
Nihon. Sun book? Day book? This is actually where what we mentioned earlier, that hon can also have a meaning of origin, comes in handy. That allows us to see this combination of kanji as sun origin, or origin of the sun. Did you know that Japan is often referred to as the land of the rising sun? You could also rephrase that as if Japan is the origin of the sun, thus Nihon. But do you know why it's known as the land of the rising sun? Probably because the sun rises at 3 a.m. in the summer. I really think they need to change the time zone or something here. I guess that would make them need to change the name of the country too, though, so.
日本の本日本の本
Yuki asks, what book? Or what type of book? And I respond with a complex noun, Nihon no hon, a book of or about Japan. Not every word you learn needs a story, and this may be one of them. If you're studying Japanese, you've probably already heard the word Nihon a million times. If you did create a story for this word though, please share it with us in the comments. It might help another student watching this video. So, Nihon uses the kanji sun and book and means Japan.
お、いいね。日本語で読んでいる？
でも僕は読むのが遅い。
We're just adding one kanji onto the tail of Nihon to get our new word, Nihongo. You may already know this one, but if you don't, did you remember from the meaning and writing series that go means language? I'll give you 3 seconds to guess what this whole word means. 3, 2, 1. Japan language, also known as Japanese. By the way, if you add go to the end of most country names, you'll get the word for that country's language. You can get access to the worksheets in this video and other worksheets as well if you're a member of ToKini You'll also find an Anki deck that teaches all the JLPT N5 kanji's meanings and writings, as well as extra sentences that aren't in this video for helping you learn how to read them. Not to mention, we have tons of other grammar, vocabulary, reading, and listening content. Check out ToKini today.
日本語で読んでいる？日本語で読んでいる？
After I tell Yuki that I'm reading a book about Japan, she responds with our sentence, Oh, the sound of being impressed. いいね, nice or sounds good. 日本語で, our word, Japanese plus de, so via Japanese, 読んでいる, reading, put together, Japanese via reading. In other words, she's asking me if I'm reading the book in Japanese. I answer, yeah, but I, topic, read slow. You want to go to Nihon, but before you go to Nihon, you need to learn some Nihongo. After that, you can Nihon go. So, Nihongo uses the kanji sun, book, and language, and means Japanese, the language.
どんな話？
国の話だよ。
We learned the kanji for the word kuni as country in the meaning series, and that's exactly what the word kuni means. Country. Have you ever heard of the game Ni no Kuni? If you were to look at the kanji for that game, it's this, with the no in the middle essentially being the no particle, but in katakana. That means the name of this game is actually Country of Two, or Country 2. In other words, another country, and in turn, another world. If you've ever played the game, that should make sense to you.
国の話だよ。 国の話だよ。
Yuki asks me what type of story the book is, or what it's about. I answer with our sentence, kuni no hanashi, a complex noun being story of country. Essentially, that the book talks about countries, perhaps, or possibly about Japan itself. Either would be a possible meaning of this sentence. We end that all with dayo. It is friendly new info. We already know the number 2, so we're going to use that in this story. Imagine you're living in a country which you and your compatriots took over in a coup. You're sitting surrounded by your friends as the king in the central government building. Suddenly, you hear gunfire outside and realize that a second coup is being staged by the previous government and the citizens of the country. It's the second coup, kuni, and it marks the end of your short-lived country. So, kuni uses the kanji country and means country.
おー、その文は難しいね。
本当に
Boom, another single kanji word. I like those. Saying this one over and over is fun. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. I made a sentence or a song out of boons, which is what this word means. Sentence, not songs. And sometimes a text, as in an essay or something. The kanji itself we learned as literary arts in the meaning series.
おー、その文は難しいね。おー、その文は難しいね。
Yuki's impressed again with her oh. More impressed, I think, since there are 3 O's this time. We then have
その文は難しいね。
that sentence. That's the topic marked by wa. Muzukashii. Difficult. Ne? Isn't it? That sentence topic, difficult, isn't it? I'm surprised and say, huh? Really? Imagine you walk into a literary arts university. On the wall inside the entrance is a long sentence. It says, if you memorize this sentence, it will be a great boon for you. That's the sentence. Memorize it. So, boon uses the kanji literary arts and means sentence or a text.
うん、日本人にも難しいよ。
そうか。よかった。
Hey, there's that nihon again. This time, person is attached to it, giving us nihonjin. Do I even need to tell you what this word means? Japan person, more commonly known as Japanese person, as in the nationality. Kind of like go. If you attach jin to a country name, you get the word for that nationality. For example, America-jin.
うん、日本人にも難しいよ。うん、日本人にも難しいよ。
Yuki gives us our main sentence with a casual yeah. 日本人にも. Nimo marks Japanese person or people as the target, and the mo makes target Japanese people and also. 難しい, difficult, yo, friendly new info. So apparently this sentence or book is difficult for Japanese people also. I answer with, I see. That's good. I say that's good because it's a bit relieving that it's not just me who's finding it difficult, but that maybe it's just a difficult book to begin with. Imagine you walk up to the entrance of a bar in a back alley somewhere in Japan. Nihonjin only is written in English on the door. You assume they misspelled jin and that the bar only sells Japanese gin. Feeling excited, you walk in. So, 日本人 uses the kanji sun, book, and person, and means Japanese person. If you've enjoyed the video so far, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. But don't go anywhere, because next is the quiz. Try to write down or fill in the words on the worksheet if you have it as we go through the whole scene. You can also trace on your hand if you don't have anything else using your finger.
何を読んでいる？何を読んでいる？
本も読んでいるよ。本も読んでいるよ。日本の本。日本の本。
日本語で読んでいる？日本語で読んでいる？
国の話だよ。国の話だよ。
その文は難しいね。その文は難しいね。日本人にも難しいよ。日本人にも日本語がとても難しいです。日本人にも日本語がとても難しいです。私の国では魚をあまり食べません。私の国では魚をあまり食べません。日本人は食べ物が好き。日本人は食べ物が好き。この文は簡単だ。この文は簡単だ。漫画をたくさん読んだ。漫画をたくさん読んだ。本をあまり読まない。本をあまり読まない。日本に勉強しに行きます。日本に勉強しに行きます。
We'll be covering even more words in the next video in this series. If it's already out, you can click here to continue learning with us.